Synthetic data is artificially generated data that mimics the real thing. In this video, we'll cover what it is, why teams use it, how it's made, the pipeline, the risks, and when to reach for it. So what is synthetic data? Instead of collecting data from the real world, you generate it with a model, a simulator, or a set of rules. It looks and behaves like real data, but no real person or event produced it. Why bother? Real data is often scarce, expensive, slow to label, or locked behind privacy rules. Synthetic data fills the gaps, covers rare edge cases, and lets you share safely without exposing anyone's private records. How is it made? 4 common ways. Large language models write realistic text and conversations, simulators generate physics or driving scenes, generative models like GANs and diffusion create images, and simple rules or statistics produce tabular rows. Here's the typical pipeline. Start from a seed or schema, generate candidate samples, filter and validate the bad ones out, then add the good samples to your dataset and train. It's a loop you keep refining. Synthetic data comes in many shapes. Tabular rows for fraud or finance, free text for chatbots and labeling, images for vision and self-driving, plus time series, audio, and code. If you can model it, you can synthesize it. The advantages are real. It's cheap and fast to scale, privacy safe by design, perfect for rare edge cases, and you control the labels exactly. That makes it ideal for bootstrapping a model before real data arrives. But watch the traps. Train only on a model's own output and quality degrades. That's model collapse. Synthetic data can amplify bias, miss real-world messiness, and give a false sense of coverage. Garbage in, garbage out still applies. So always validate. Check that the statistics match real data, that there's enough diversity, and that no real record leaked through. The gold standard is simple: does a model trained on it actually perform on real, held-out data? In code it's straightforward. Prompt a strong model to generate labeled examples in a fixed format, parse them, run quality filters, and append only the samples that pass to your training set. When should you use it? Reach for synthetic data when real data is scarce, private, or expensive, and to cover rare cases. But keep a real test set, and blend synthetic with real for the best results. Follow for more simple AI explainers.